I'm going to show you how to replace a keyboard on a Lenovo X250 laptop, and it's one of those very dirty jobs. Now I decided to make the video because this is a very ugly job. This is a new keyboard that arrived that we're going to replace with, and notice it's got screws all along, all on the sides, and upon removing the base assembly, that's the keyboard there. It won't come out from the other side. Basically, to get to the keyboard, you need to remove just about everything. So remove the backpack, the battery pack, the base cover assembly, the memory module, the hard drive and the cable that's attached to it, the wireless LAN card, WAN card, fan assembly, the motherboard, and even the LCD unit from those hinges on the sides. This is very ugly, but we're going to do it. So I'll make a video so everybody can do it later on. Removing the base assembly is very easy. The screws don't actually come out, they just stay on there. Just unscrew them as far as they will go. And the battery pack just take out as normal, and just use one of those plastic clips on the edges and clip it all the way out and just comes off. As you can see, this had a very bad Coke spill all around. So ensure your new keyboard is the correct model. There is two versions. One is the backlit version and the non-backlit. This one is the non-backlit, and there is two connectors, one for keyboard and one for the mouse, which is the nipple mouse. Okay, there we go. Oh, by the way, what I've done here is I removed the hard drive. Very basic, one screw here, and that's it there. It goes in like this, and yeah, like this. The ribbon cable connects just over there, simple. That's the battery cable. Always remove the power from the motherboard in case you touch key areas in the motherboard. Okay, let's remove the battery. That's 3 screws. Wow, look at all this residue. So we're going to use alcohol later and clean all this out. Remove the memory module. From liquid damage, you can see all the residue left around. So we're going to clean all this later. Next, we're going to remove the hard drive data cable, power cable, one screw. This also holds the motherboard in place. This lifts up. Use a spudge tool gently. There we go. Next, we're going to remove the Wi-Fi module, one screw. Don't apply too much pressure, you will damage the logic board. Two antenna wires, black, gray. Gently lift them up. Next we're going to remove the cooling fan. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Now this screwdriver is not as good. Next we're going to remove the CPU cooling fan. So each screw is numbered. Start with the lowest number. There is the power cable coming down here, so you need to lift this clip gently. Use a non-sharp tweezers or plastic one, will be great. There is a cable tie holder here, you need to remove. Notice the screws are still on it, they don't come off. Next is the hardest part. We're going to remove the logic board along with the speakers as well. And after that we're going to remove the LCD hinges. Now to make the job easier, what I've done is instead of working with the laptop like this, screen closed, what I recommend is open up the laptop and put the screen down on the side. This way it will make it easy to remove the LCD later on. Okay, there are many stages, so let's start somewhere. So this is the DC jack harness cable. First thing. Okay, out. Speaker. Different size, keep them together at all times. Okay, speaker wire. So there is a connector here which connects two speakers together. Goes normally under this sticky tape. Okay, 1, 2, they need to come off. This may be a touchscreen model. Wi-Fi antenna cables. CMOS clock battery. There is a screw under here as well. To remove that, we first need to remove these antenna wires. Okay, so under the cover, one screw here. Second screw here. Third screw here. The third screw is a different size, so keep an eye on it. Okay. Never force any parts out. This is the keyboard connectors. Another screw here. Maybe not. Okay. There is a connector to the bottom logic board here, so just gently lift it up. Okay, so let's see what else we have forgotten. Let's make sure it's nice and loose, gently. There is a hole placeholder there, so there we go. Okay, just remember how you've taken it out. Never force anything anywhere. There we go. This is the logic board. There is some kind of a port over here. Could be used for diagnostics by the manufacturer, as I cannot see any connector for it. Okay, next, there is a plastic cover which stops liquid seeping through the keyboard. So we need to remove all these wiring. Get them out of the way. this part has adhesive. Okay, we're nearly there. This is the trackpad. Okay, just loosen that. Now the next part, the two hinges. Okay, here we go. Let's hinge on the right. Be careful not to damage the cables. At this point, the LCD is very fragile, and be very gentle. You can gently lift it up, but not much, because these cables are still glued on. Just don't want to take them apart. It's going to be a little bit messy, or maybe I'll need to. Basically, there's a couple of glues here, adhesives that needs to be removed. Okay, put the screen back in the hinges. Okay, so there we go. There's one here on the right. That's it. Another one here. Be able to gently pull it out. There we go. Come on. Just be careful, the mouse ribbon cable. It's got glues and it's holding on. There we go. Happy days. Keyboard is finally removed. Keep it on the side, and process is pretty much reverse. By the looks of it, we actually did not need to loosen these hinges. Let's put them back. Hinges should be tight. Okay, now let's try putting in our keyboard back in. On my new keyboard, trying to figure out what this part is. So they actually glued it on. So just like that. There we go. So we'll do the same. Okay. So basically that should go over the screw hole. There we go, nice. Okay. So we're going to try and slide it in. Okay. And good idea to keep that low. Don't rush. Take your time, little by little. Okay, when sliding in, just be careful these areas. They need to be on top. And be careful the wiring. And just inspect on the other side. Nothing is sticking out. Very nice and flush. Okay, now put all those sticky bits back together. Okay. We're going to now plug it in. Make sure the fan is working. There we go. Immediately started. Okay. Okay, finally I figured out the problem. My RAM memory module was playing up. I cleaned all that dirt area and then I got it to working again. Those bit codes were either a motherboard issue or the RAM. Luckily it was the RAM. Now I've got it all plugged in, still not tidy, but it will do the job. Okay, so power in, battery in, power button, fan spinning, and voila.